What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. And in this video is one of my tech rants that I have to go on to because I just recorded a video with Tesla Cybertrucks and their price decreases and everything on my other channel, Dev Talks Podcast with Treavien. So go check that out if you guys ever have a chance. But in this video, I really wanted to dive into FSD because it is a scam. The reason why I say it's a scam, first off, I want to preference that I understand why Tesla has modeled it in this way purely off of a business standard. A lot of people need to understand why companies do stuff on a business standard because they need to make money. They need to generate more revenue. So how are they going to do it? Especially if people are going to pay for it anyways. Especially if people normally don't pay off their vehicles and things in that situation. How are they going to deal with it? And how is it going to go? So on Tesla's website right now, you can actually go on it and learn more. The first thing that you're going to see is to watch a demo of FSD and just learn more. And when you go on to learn more, it tells you all the great things that it does. And mind you, this is supervised. Before they move on to unsupervised, this is supervised FSD, which means you have to be watching there and making sure that it's doing everything that it's supposed to do. And they preference this, I believe, for liability reasons, because if you don't supervise it, then they can say, hey, we tell our customers to supervise this technology so that we can provide unsupervised FSD at one time or another. But that is just mainly what is going on and what we're going to have to deal with for the time being, because they need to train. They need to train the models better. They need to train the models better. Go on Tesla.com and all the research will be on there from what I'm going to be talking about and pretty much ranting and complaining about in this video. Because, and just in case you don't know what FSD is, it's full self-driving. All right. It is full self-driving. So it's driving itself, it's parking itself. It can bring the vehicle to you up front. That is all what is included into it, and you have to pay for it. So Tesla in the past, they took this feature away now, but in the past, you could just pay an extra $8,000. Seems crazy, mind you, but it is a big feature. So you could just pay $8,000 and you could own FSD supervised. You could just plain out own it in the past. You no longer can do that. Yes, you heard me correct. You no longer can pay the. Maybe there's some way you can talk to the dealer to try to get it still. But on their website, from what I saw looking over it real quick, especially this morning, is that you can no longer own FSD. You can't do it. Instead, it is now $99 a month. $100 subscription on top of your car payment. So there's a few things here that I want to rant about, because if I'm in that boardroom, and mind you, FSD is mainly a service, a software service. So price sometimes is relative, but you have all the the data center technology, all the models and the programs that need to be ran, and how expensive could that be, especially if their customer base for it is so thin and they don't have a huge amount of people using it. But apparently, also on their website, if you go on it, and I have the website up for me in the background at times because I like to have notes for things. It says that it's already driven over 8 billion miles. And FSD is apparently 7 times safer than a human driver. What human they are comparing itself to, I don't know. Because if this is the same FSD that Waymo uses, I would not say so at all. Waymos are tripping out in California and everything else, and they're gonna try to bring them to other cities. It's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be chaotic when you have all these self-driving vehicles and these people drivers everywhere. I already seen how chaotic it is in San Francisco. If you ever go to San Francisco, look at the Waymos and the people who drive around the Waymos. It's chaos, complete and utter chaos. But back to the point, yes, the subscription price is $99 a month, which I think is absolutely insane. Most people are not paying off their vehicles. Your vehicle is a depreciating asset, but most people, when they pay off their vehicle, all you got to do is pay on its maintenance and gas at that point and your insurance. You don't have the car payment no more. But with a lot of these models and things like that that are out there, and I'm talking about models of the Tesla vehicles, the price range is all different. So who knows? Some people pay off their vehicles, some people don't. Some people stay in their vehicle for a long time without paying it off. They get these long terms and they get tricked by the car companies or the dealerships and they end up paying a bunch of interest. And now, what if they wanted to put in that FSD on top of it? Now they paying an extra $100 a month. You know that if we're in this such a bad economy state, how are people affording this? Who is going out there saying, yeah, everybody who drives a Tesla is going to be able to pay for an extra $100 subscription? Mind you, if you got money like that, go for it, yo. I'm not paying for $100 subscription. I can park myself. Like, let's literally think about the services that it's providing for you. Parking for you, moving the car to you, and driving at times itself, but supervised. So I still have to pay attention to everything it's doing legally because this, remember, it's saying supervised so that it won't be a liability for Tesla. That is the reason why it's supervised. And it's also supervised for your own safety so that you can see anything that's coming and you can take advantage of it. And I have heard good stories. I have heard that I just did a video on a guy and he said that the FSD or the accident triggering thing, because he had a truck coming towards him, avoided the accident before he could even react. So there are good things that come from this, mind you, and things that can protect you by having this. But is it worth $100 a month? I don't know. If you're a really good driver, I don't know. I don't see where an extra $100 a month will be beneficial. And this isn't even the worst part about the rant for me. For me, this isn't even the worst part about the rant for me. That the $100 subscription. You would think that I would just be complaining about the money. No, nope, that's not it. The main reason why this is a scam is that you are paying a subscription based product to train their product further so that it can become unsupervised, so that it can help their cyber cabs and the other vehicles that they have, the buses or whatever it is, that they be copied from the iRobot movie. I think they got sued by the movie director or something like that, the movie creator for iRobot, because of the designs of their cybercab series and all of that. But you are literally paying them, paying them. They're not giving you no credit for having FSD or nothing like that. You are paying them money to supervise their software so that they can provide you the software unsupervised one day. They are literally having you pay $100 a month to rack up all of those miles driven on it. The ticker just constantly grows on the website on how many miles are driven with FSD. You are paying $100 a month to have it train its models further so that they can provide unsupervised to you at another date and charge you even more. So you can sleep in your car on a road trip. I wonder if it'll go to a charging station and charge itself and just sit there. Hey, I need you to plug me in. I wonder if FSD does that. That's a good question, yeah. I wonder if FSD, if you're on a road trip and it's unsupervised or supervised, if the battery gets low, it goes to its nearest Tesla station that it can make it to and parks itself so that you can go and charge it. I don't know the answer. If anybody knows the answer to that question, please let me know in the comments down below. But that's the biggest scam right there. In my opinion, that is the biggest scam that comes from it. If I was able to just purchase it outright again, it's less of it, right? I mean, shoot, what it's $100 a month times 8 with 80 months that it needs to get to 8,000 old price. They probably have it out by then. Am I right? Yeah, 80 months. I was right. In 80 months of subscription, you would be able to get to the 8,000 benchmark that they used to have to just own it right out. And in 80 months, do I think that they will have it unsupervised? I do think so. I do think you won't be able to purchase the full amount based on your subscription price. I do think that. By the time unsupervised does come out, you would not pay the full 8,000 that was originally there, which I still think $8,000 on top of it is extremely steep uh, for a personal driving person to own that right out. It is a steep price as well too for the everyday consumer. And when I'm speaking of this, I'm speaking from a person at the lens of an everyday consumer. Part of this kind of seems like if you want to have these functionalities, you are not an everyday consumer. Maybe, possibly not. Who knows? But if you want these features, it's going to cost you. It is definitely going to cost you if you want these features. And I'm just wondering, am I the only one who thinks this way? I can't believe the only one who believes this. There's just no way. Out of everybody out there, there's no way. But I'm making this video and this rant just to see if I am. I could be. I could not be. I don't know. Just let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be uploading this everywhere else on the TikToks and everything else at different clips and things that come from that. So look out for those videos as well too. Also, next week, we're going to air another surviving layoff series. And then the week after that, another book review should be coming out. So look forward to those videos. Subscribe. They're going to be coming out really shortly. And if you haven't seen the previous ones, go check out those ones as well too. I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you very much. Also check out my podcast channel, everything that deals with tech and engineering and things like that. The Dev Talks podcast, I mentioned in the beginning of the video with Treavien. So without further ado, peace. See y'all next time.